Hey, Stevie Campagno here. Welcome to today's masterclass. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to teach you how to consistently book qualified calls on social media because like I said earlier, your income is directly related to the amount of calls you're conducting per day. I've learned this. Hey, welcome to Masterclass. I'm very excited to have you here. Today I'm going to show you how to consistently book calls on social media. After generating $1 million doing online training and being a part of other online fitness businesses doing the same, we've discovered that your income is based on the amount of calls you're conducting per day. So I'm going to show you during this video exactly how you can get calls booked on your calendar. I'm going to teach you 3 things that are guaranteed to make you a high earning online trainer. And as a result of that, you're going to know how to book calls. So I'm very excited for this masterclass today. My name is Stephen Campagno Jr. I'm a project manager at Upscale Trainer. My bachelor's degree from Sonoma State. I'm a certified personal trainer, and I've been in the fitness industry for over 10 years. Companies I've worked with CBS News, gyms, 5 Points Fitness in this case, for example, and also Trainerize. I've been to their headquarters in Vancouver twice. Wonderful company. I've been working with them since 2015. I'm a former head trainer at Redwood High School and an independent personal trainer. I enjoyed my work, but one day my wealthy client told me something I never forget. Her advice meant a lot to me because of her business success. Back when I was doing in-person training, I lived in Marin County, a very wealthy area, and I learned a lot from my fitness clients due to their success. You know, people that can afford to train with me 4 or 5 days a week for $100 a session, you know, have a lot of money to spend. So I learned a lot from these people. And Linda, for example, I actually learned the most from her. Very successful business. Since Linda was so good at yoga, she had a beautiful mansion in Sausalito, and she had her own yoga studio right next to her gym downstairs. Since she was so good at yoga, I asked her why she never became an instructor. I was just curious. She said, this I would never forget. She said, exchanging my time for dollars was never in my business model. After this session, I took a hard look in the mirror and told myself it's time to make a change. So after this, about maybe 3-4 months later, packed up my bags and moved to San Diego to avoid all in-person training temptation. After 3 years of online training, I was able to start this next business. I'm very excited to share this with you. Airbnb, and I recently became a superhost. Using cash flow to increase cash flow is very doable as a high earning online trainer, and I'm excited to teach you. After going all in, my online training business skyrocketed and Trainerize interviewed me. If you want to see the interview after this video, just go on my YouTube channel, Upscale Trainer, Trainerize interview, how Stephen became an overnight success. Also, guys, if you're in the Las Vegas area, let me know. I got a place for you to stay. Massive, massive discounts for anybody watching this video. So after this interview, I began receiving emails. After the Trainerize interview, I began receiving emails from other trainers wanting help, which resulted in me helping trainers consistently. Every consult that I did with the trainer was very similar, since we were following the same 3-step system I use to attracting, converting, and enrolling high-quality leads. The essential 3-step system every online trainer needs. Let's go over it right now. There's 3 steps. Step 1, we'll go over all these steps in more detail. Just stay tuned. Stick with me throughout this entire video. You need an attractive, irresistible, high-ticket offer with a stellar follow-up system for the people that don't close or on the fence. Step 2, a lead magnet designed for building trust in your high-ticket offer. This will also help you build your email and SMS text message list. A traffic and conversion strategy. This is the step 3 that will get you and your lead magnet high ticket offer out there in front of people. Now you could do step 1 and step 2 perfect, but if you don't do step 3, you're going to struggle. So we're going to go over all these steps in detail right now. Step 1 is your high ticket offer. Here's an example of pricing I've seen work for the highest customer value. So highest customer value would be you search your customer in your payment processor, and their value is $1,000 per customer, whatever it is, $1,500 per customer. This is the price model I've seen for getting that high customer value. So let's go over it right now. 3-month program, anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500, and a 6-month program, anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500. Now, the main thing when you're selling this is it needs to make sense to the customer. It needs to be very reasonable. So if you explain it like, during the first 12 weeks or the first 6 months, we're going to be doing heavy coaching, lots of accountability. I'm going to make sure you follow the plan while you're going through the transformation is the hardest part. Now, once you receive your transformation, you get the results you want. We're going to go into a maintenance plan that's just going to maintain those results and keep you on track. And that's much cheaper than the first 12 weeks, the first 6 months, because that's the hard part is over. So that is only $99 or anywhere from $99 to $300 to maintain the results. And that's how you want to explain it to your customer in a way that makes sense to them. Paid in full tip. So for people who can't afford it, like I said, I've been around other trainers' businesses. Sometimes people opt out of their payment commitment. Now, payment plan commitment. Now, if you don't want to deal with that, I recommend going into your settings on your payment processor. I use Stripe. All you do is you go into settings, business details, payment methods, and then you enable Affirm. They have Klarna, tons of different buy now, pay later tools. So you can get paid in full, and then the customer pays Affirm with no interest. Only time Affirm makes money if they're late on their payments or something like that. So that's really helpful for high ticket, getting paid in full, getting all that money up front. You get paid and you can do the work to the best of your ability. If you're an in-person trainer right now I've heard this before. People say, hey, I love the idea of online training, but I need you there with me. Here are some rebuttals that have worked really well for me back when I had to deal with this doing in-person training. What I want you to do is compare the cost of online training to in-person. For example, let's say you charge $85 per session. You need 4 sessions per week to see a significant change. Times this by 16 sessions per month. That's $1,360 per month. Online saves around $1,200 per month. Or you recommend to start with the program and coaching. Learning how to work out independently is better for you over the long term. My clients online are getting faster results than my in-person clients because they can train more and fit it into their day without having to schedule an appointment with me. Plus, I can see when they're completing their workouts and I know I'm watching them. So 2 different rebuttals that work well for you to get those in-person clients who say, I need you there with me, over the fence. Step 2 is a lead magnet. And you can see all these lead magnets are pretty similar. Giving the prospect incentive with an action button below to collect their contact information. One thing all these lead magnets have in common. There's usually a video above the action button or a form with a call page at the end. And the call page is designed for people who want to speed up their results. So they got the ebook, they got the workout challenge. Now you're going to give them an offer to get even better results and schedule a call with you so you can go over fitness goals and give them a customized program instead of the one-size-fits-all ebook or the one-size-fits-all workout challenge. We use a software called High Level to build everything out related to marketing. You can build out funnels. It's a website building tool. You can do email, SMS follow-up campaigns. It's awesome. Some more things High Level does. The software does everything. It saves me money. I used to have to pay for a bunch of different softwares. Typeform, ClickFunnels, ActiveCampaign, Calendly, tons of different softwares. This is great, easier to manage leads when they're all in the same place, so when you have to switch from software to software. I highly recommend Go High Level. It also keeps track of your book calls and all of your form submissions. Like I said, when the leads are in the same place, makes it super easy to follow up and keep track of everybody. For fulfillment, now you're going to need a fulfillment spot, and that has nothing to do with marketing, and that's where Trainerize comes into play. And below is a list of all the people subscribed to the Lead Magnet program. And this is your list that you're going to use to follow up with them right after they opt in to ensure that they book their call. So not everyone, when they land on that call page, ends up booking the call. So you got to manually go through the list, text, email, follow up. You can add them to campaigns on High Level. That's why that's so important. You could do the email, text message campaigns on here. So you can do that on High Level. And it's also good to follow up with them manually one by one. And you want to make sure that they book their call right away. Don't wait on this and let them get in the habit of missing workouts. You want to follow up right away. Be relentless on this. Don't wait until they finish the challenge. So do this right away. Trainerize makes it easy to scale and hold clients accountable, which is great for retention. As you can see here, this is a calendar of a client who's been completing workouts pretty consistently. All of the blue check marks over here means that the client completed the workout. And then over here, we have all the body statistics. You can see how many completed workouts the client did, see their current weight, progress photos, and that's a nice transformation right there from my client, Alex. 3 reasons why a lead magnet works better than sending your traffic directly to a call page or an application form. Let's go over this in detail. Your lead magnet builds trust in you and your services. A great lead magnet establishes more certainty in your paid product, making it easier to close. 99% of trainers are driving all their traffic to either a call or application page. A lead magnet gives you the opportunity to stand out and add more value. A lead magnet gives people more incentive to give you their name, phone, and email. And it's very important in this game. You want a very big email and phone list. If you look at all the businesses out there, they all have big emails and phone lists, and you want to make sure that your online training business has the same, so you can email, text, and just have full control of your marketing. I believe this is more important than having a big following on social media. Expect to make an extra 100K in a year with a good lead magnet. I'm basing this off of what I've seen work well for me, my results, and other trainers' results. If you change it, it's all about the offer. You want an irresistible offer that people cannot say no to. This is back when I first implemented my lead magnet. I made an extra $100,000 in a year. And ever since then, just keep improving and the numbers just keep going up. Step 3, traffic and conversion strategy. Now, like I said before, you can execute step 1 and step 2 perfectly, but this step 3 is what's really going to, crack the code for you. Prime your page for success. Social media pages, you got to prime those up. You're going to make it, people are going to look at those things before their call. So it's good to have a page that just establishes more trust and certainty, builds authority. Trust, like I said, this will ensure that you have a high open rate and have followers to message. So you want to go through everyone that's making a lot of money is going through all their followers, messaging them, giving them away with lead magnets. The trainers that are doing these next 3 things well are the ones making the most money, like I said. So let's go over these 3 things in detail now. They post content meant to start conversations in DM. So if you look at these posts here, these are some examples from Rushmore90 on Instagram, Christian Filiner on Instagram. I've been working with Christian since 2018. And I've been working with Zach since 2020, I'd say. So at least 4 years per person. These are some great trainers. You want to go check them out. We're still working together. Those are their Instagram handles. So they're doing these things great. As a result of being a high earning online trainer, they're getting calls booked consistently because this is what's required to be a high earning online trainer. The months that they earn the most money are the months that they have the most calls booked. So we have all of these. These are just different posts. These are automation. So once somebody comments a keyword on these posts, or they send a DM with a keyword, the appointment setter, this is done through AI right now, will go ahead and message them over the lead magnet and turn that conversation into scheduling a call. It's all very similar. If you see down below here, it also works well when you drop a video in the chat or you have an audio message to send. It helps get the message across faster and eliminates some of that back and forth that sometimes leads to a high drop off. So those are just some examples right there. Set up advertising campaigns on Facebook Ads Manager with at least 3 to 5 ad sets. A good goal is to get $5 to $7 per lead. You want to make sure that you have multiple ad sets set up and not just one. And then you split test everything, and whatever's working the best, that's the ad set that you're going to go ahead and double down on. So all these things, DMing people, setting up ads, having conversations with your followers, all these things are going to lead to more booked calls, which at the end of the day is going to be more money in your pocket. Run email and text message nurture campaigns. Same thing. This is going to lead to book calls as well. Follow-ups to the list you are building. So sending out videos to your list, doing challenges with your list. Black Friday specials are huge. New Year's specials are huge. That's why you want to build up that list. Owning your list will allow you to market your leads however you'd like with no social media rules. I once got banned from doing ads just for using my clients' transformation photos. None of these things are going to happen when you're doing email and text message campaigns. So like I said, you want to build up your list as much as possible, email, phone numbers, and that's where step 2, the lead magnet, comes into play, because that's going to give people incentive to give you that information. So below is just a fitness tips workflow. As you can see, you're doing a text message, then an email, wait time about 7 days, another text, another email, and that's how you're going to nurture your list. And this is all done through HighLevel. Like I said, your earnings, I'll keep repeating this, will be directly linked to the number of form submissions and book calls, nothing else. Don't confuse yourself and don't complicate this. The more calls, the more money. Being good at all the things I just went over will help put you in the best position possible to achieve a high monthly number of sales. Here's the problem. Doing all of this yourself, it's time consuming and tedious. You need to have 50 conversations daily to get exciting sales results. 900 new outbound messages in 1 week should take you around 25 hours. This is done through years of testing. That's the number I've estimated. Going back and forth, messaging prospects about the same thing with the same intention may wear you down. Setting up a profit-producing system takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. And another mistake I see a lot of trainers make is they just post content on social media and think that's going to get the job done. It's not. For 99% of us, we cannot just rely on posting content to be successful. Also, this is not the best use of your time. Going through your followers manually, messaging each one, going through all the people on your lead magnet, messaging each one. Your time is best spent conducting sales calls, crafting your offer, improving your ads. You will be more profitable if you outsource some of these admin messaging tasks to an appointment setter who knows what they're doing, so you can focus on the things that move the needle, like conducting sales calls and improving your offer. If you decide to do this yourself, you don't have the money to spend on hiring some help, here's what you can do. Set aside a window of time each morning that you'll do setting. The more time you put in, the better results you will get. More conversations equals more booked calls equals more money. Your sales at the end of each month will be directly linked to how many calls you had on your calendar. If you decide to use an appointment setter, I recommend doing a hybrid style appointment setting up an AI appointment setting system. So you can see our client Jamie here get her calls booked with AI, and our client Mike here, who I love, recently passed away. God bless you, Mike. We were working with him for a long time. He was working with our setter. We booked him, I don't even know how many calls, hundreds and hundreds of calls, and got him up to 30K a month. Training your setter is key. I recommend training them with screen share videos versus spending hours together on Zoom. It will make your onboarding process more efficient. Use a CRM to track performance/time. I use EverHour to track our virtual assistant's time, so I know how many messages they're sending per hour, and I pay them by the hour, so it helps keep track of all that stuff too. Solution: let's review software and virtual assistant options. Trying to do this all yourself is nearly impossible. You're going to need software, and you're going to need some sort of support. It's also going to help improve the client's experience, right? You want people to stay with you for a long time, and they're only going to stay with you for a long time if the product's good. So you have to have a software that's going to help manage and make sure that product is desirable for that customer. So option one, we'll review two options. Let's go over option one first. We're going to start with this before you sign up for a mastermind coaching. Information's free now, and I've been part of these masterminds coaching programs. This is the first thing that they're going to tell you to do. You're going to need to set these things up. So let's go over it in detail. Option one, and we're going to review option two next. Option one, you're going to need a Trainerize account or a Macro Active account. There are other fitness platforms out there for online training, but these are the only two that I've seen trainers earn real money on. These are easy to use. They offer unlimited clients. You do have to pay more for unlimited clients. It automates your business, and it just makes it scalable so you can train a lot of people at once, and you can focus on booking calls. These are the most popular marketing tools on the market for online fitness coaches. Email marketing software, ActiveCampaign, Website Funnel Builder, ClickFunnels, Application Form, Typeform. These are just some of the softwares. Call booking links, things like that. That's Calendly over there on the left, and then connecting apps. So when somebody opts into your funnel, they automatically get sent the welcome email from Trainerize, for example, or your ebook. That's where Zapier is going to come into play. These are the most popular. Here's some of the more popular marketing tools. Conversational AI virtual assistant. An example of that on the left, DM automations. Example of this on the right, this is ChatGPT Pro and ManyChat, I believe. Upwork is where you're going to hire your virtual assistant. I recommend, you could filter it out to the Philippines. It's significantly cheaper. They work very hard, and I've also hired some Americans on here. It's a great place to hire people. You just got to make sure you're good at training, and you don't just assign them to your account without them having a clue on what to do. It's hard to find people that are specifically for online fitness, and they know how to use Trainerize and some of the marketing softwares that I recommend. But like I said, your first goal, if you do hire someone, should be to eliminate messaging tasks. And I would recommend hiring an appointment setter first. Now let's go over option two. Option two is working with an all-in-one online fitness business solution like Upscale Trainer. Work with Upscale Trainer so you'll not need to pay for additional software or coaching. This is a one-stop shop designed to save you time and money so you can focus and you can eliminate time-sucking admin tasks. So you can focus on moving the needle in your business, conducting sales calls, all those things that we talked about. Here are some of our trainer success stories over on YouTube if you want to check those out after this video. What I'm about to show you are features. You will not just get these features at Upscale Trainer. We will work with you on creating a system that makes money in 2 weeks or less. So yes, there's a ton of features involved, but the most important thing is helping you craft your offer, and it will be something that we believe in, that we believe will convert, and we'll work with you one-on-one with that. This is our client, Rushmore90, like I told you earlier. Here's some of the nice things they had to say about me. If you look on Upscale Trainer on Instagram, we have a ton of testimonials on there. Same with our YouTube channel, Upscale Trainer. At Upscale Trainer, we offer done-for-you email and text message marketing. We'll help you set up all of the campaigns. We'll set it all up for you. We will provide you with an unlimited clients Trainerize account with done-for-you programming, so you won't have to pay $400+ a month for that. We'll provide you with a high-level account, so you won't have to pay anywhere from $99 to $297 for that. We'll build out your website and your funnel, so you won't have to spend time learning these things. Provide you with application forms, so you won't need Typeform. We'll provide you with a place where you can book your calls, so you won't need Calendly. We'll set up all of your automation sequences for you. We'll provide you with an AI virtual assistant to help customize it to sound like you. I promise this will not sound like a bot. It's been very effective. I used to have about 13 virtual assistants on payroll every single week. It was costing me thousands of dollars a week. I only have 4 virtual assistants now, and they know how to manage the AI. So our expenses went down significantly. We're getting more messages out there, and we're booking even more calls. So it saved me a ton of money. So you definitely need to tap into that. We also have trained human virtual assistants that know how to manage online fitness business in specific. They're familiar with Trainerize, familiar with all of the marketing platforms that go along with running an online fitness business. And we have fitness programmers as well. So if you need any fitness programming done, you need some new programs built out for you. For example, you want a TRX program, you want a resistance band program, you want a garage gym program. We have trained virtual assistant trainers that are certified that can build out all of these programs for you. Set up your advertising, set up all the different campaigns that you'll do on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you want to run your ads. We'll set that up for you. We have a team messaging and calling platform for your support. We'll have a dedicated virtual assistant be there to help you with whatever you need. We have e-learning videos, so you know how to manage everything on your own. And this is all for as low as $99 per month. I promise you, you'll never find anything this cheap and with this much value as an online trainer. This was designed specifically for online trainers, so they don't have to go spend money on a million different softwares. They don't have to pay for expensive coaching. This is why I do this, because online training's completely changed my life, and I want to do the same for you. So impact at least an extra 100K in sales increase if you implement all of these 3 things correctly. I can guarantee you that. What I want you to do is schedule a free meeting down below so we can see what you need help with in specific. Our trained virtual assistants and myself will be heavily involved during your setup phase. This is the first 2 weeks, so space is limited because we can't do this with everyone. I hope you really enjoyed this masterclass. I sure enjoyed teaching you. Like I said before, schedule a call with me down below so we can get your fitness business dialed in, get you scaled up. I'll talk to you soon.